Where are all the Mandalorians in Fortnite? Hey guys, Austin here, and welcome back to another Fortnite video here on the channel. Today we're going to be talking about where all the Mandalorians are. What's going on with the Outpost Enclave? Why is no one here, if for anyone who's confused about that? So, if you guys are excited for another Fortnite video talking about locations, leave me a like, subscribe if you do. If you have any questions, comments, and concerns, leave them in the comment section, and let's talk about this. So, for those who do not know, currently at the Outpost Enclave, there is not a single NPC or really anything to do here besides just looting normally. Whenever the season came out, people suspected this is where the Mandalorian Enclave would be, especially considering it's called Outpost Enclave. And this is where all your Mandalorian quests and items and weapons would be. But for those who don't know, Star Wars this season of Fortnite is doing a sort of weekly release updates where starting May 2nd we had Imperial Takeover, which is where all the Empire things are themed around. That's why there's a bunch of Star Destroyers in the sky. That's why there's a bunch of quests revolving around taking out Imperial Stormtroopers, stealing TIE Fighters, etc. and why there's Rebel stuff also. Starting May 8th is going to be the Pool of the Force, which is where people are suspecting we are going to be getting Mace Windu in the item shop, and also we're going to be getting Darth Maul in game as well, along with his lightsaber. Well, not his lightsaber, but it'll be like his lightsaber force powers like we had before, where you could throw the rocks and stuff. That is rumored to be appearing as well. But starting May 22nd, the third week of the Star Wars is called the Mandalorian Rising. That is when the Mandalorian quests, items, weapons, etc. will be available in the map right here at the Outpost Enclave, as well as possibly that customizable Mandalorian skin being in the item shop. Now, the reason why I'm saying this right now is because if you go onto your character list in the actual character page, you'll notice there is an actual spot at the Outpost Enclave where an NPC is supposed to appear. And that is, I don't know what NPC number that is exactly, but he's supposed to be on the map essentially like right, give or take, like here. So that's where the NPC will spawn whenever they do appear, but as of right now, there's not a single NPC here. And the reason for that being that they are going to be appearing whenever that update actually comes out. So they're going to most likely be appearing in the actual cantina here, but as of right now, they are not appearing, and they're not even in the game. I don't know why Fortnite decided to actually have all the NPCs appear on the actual map, even though they're not in the game. Like, there's 4 currently on the map that I don't think are actually in the game. One is going to be Darth Maul, one is going to be Mace Windu, I presume. One will be General Grievous, I presume, and the last one will be the Mandalorians. I don't know if it's going to be the Mandalorian Din Djarin, which is the skin I am right now, or if it's just going to be one of the custom Mandalorians. But either way, that is not going to be happening until May 22nd. And then, for those who don't know, on May 29th, it's the Star Destroyer Bombardment, which I believe will be the Darth Jar Jar stuff. At least that's based on who's left that we don't have yet. And then, finally, on June 7th will be the live event called the Death Star Sabotage, which will be when we will be destroying the Death Star, I imagine, which is floating in the sky wherever right now. But either way, I just want to make this video in case anyone is a little confused on why nothing is actually in the Outpost Enclave. My Outpost Enclave location guide right now is getting a bunch of views, and people are most likely just watching that video wondering why there's nothing here. So I decided to make a follow-up video on that just for that reason alone. If there's anything else you guys think is worth me making a video on, maybe a guide on some of the bosses, or potential other things coming in this season of Fortnite Star Wars, or Fortnite Chapter 6 Mini Season 1, let me know in the comments down below. And if you guys want to help support me on the channel, feel free to use my creator code ULTRAUNIT17. It goes a long way to help support me on the channel. And if you would like to get anything in the Fortnite item shop, like the Battle Pass, if you haven't gotten that, Fortnite Crew, which gives you all the Battle Passes, or anything in the upcoming item shop, I'd really appreciate it. And I hope to see you all in the next one. Have a great day, everyone. Stay safe. Goodbye.